Karmanyevadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phalhetu bhurma te sango sato akarmani. So Krishna is not recommending karma. The Krishna is recommending akarma. But it is a pity that people, they don't know both the lines. You cannot draw a conclusion by reading one sentence or one word in a letter and you conclude something. Does it make sense? No. So Krishna is not recommending karma. Krishna is recommending akarma. So there is a great need that we understand what is karma, what is vikarma, and what is akarma. Here I require your special attention, please. Karma are those works which are recommended or prescribed according to our varna and ashrama. That is called karma. As a student, you are supposed to study. As a daughter, you are supposed to serve your parents, right? So when you perform your responsibility according to the scriptures, then that is called karma. Do you understand now? Then comes vikarma. When we act against the prescribed duties, then that is called vikarma. Performing what is prescribed according to Vedic scriptures is called karma. Acting against those principles is called vikarma. And you may say, why then people are doing vikarma? Because of their sense gratification, uncontrolled sense gratificatory desires. And due to that, people are performing vikarma. 99.9% of the people in the world today are doing vikarma and they do not know the difference between karma and vikarma. The moment you realize, the moment you know what is karma and what is vikarma, your eyes will be opened wide. Okay? People are doing simple activity. I was speaking, it was 1996, the centennial of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's appearance day, 100 years. And I was speaking in one conference where so many college students were there, and the chief superintendent of police Hyderabad, Mr. Raibaro, he was the chief guest. And our topic for the elocution was work is worship. And when Mr. Raibaro was speaking, he told this is not the right topic because this is not a question of debate. It is a topic of elocution. How it could be debated. Work is surely an act of worship. Everyone says in India, work is worship. And then as a master ceremony of the program, I was concluding and I told my dear respected sir and the students, I do agree work is worship. I take a knife in my hand and with that knife, I put that knife in your belly, in your stomach, steer it with great strength and take it out. And I kill another person, third person, fourth person. And each time I am putting so much of strength, so much of work is being performed according to the definition of physics, right? Each time you are stabbing someone, you are performing a work. Yes or no? When you perform an act of rape, it is a work. When you perform robbery, it is a work. Everything comes under the definition of work. And according to our respected sir, work is worship. So we should worship and reward all these peoples. Why they are put behind the J? They must be worshipped because they are working. And work is worship. Then the eyes were opened. Because work is work. Work is not worship. Worship is worship. Work is work. Okay. So there is a great need to understand the difference between karma and vikarma. People are doing vikarma and thinking they are doing karma. Then there is a third category, that is akarma. And that is what Krishna is recommending. Perform akarma. Akarma are the actions or the activities which are performed for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. The acts which you perform for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord are akarma. When you are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita, this is akarma. When you are chanting for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, it is akarma. You understand? Yes. So, there is karma. When you are studying as a student, you are doing karma. When you are performing devotional service, you are doing akarma. And when you are trying to enjoy the senses by watching some TV, going to some theater and with some dance party, marriage and this and that, and so-called enjoyment, that is Vikarma. So one should know very clearly what is karma, what is akarma, what is Vikarma. And all the three has three different type of results. They are not the same. So this is very clearly explained in Sri Ishopadisha. Once we understand this, our illusion will be over. Okay. Work which will liberate is described in Sri Ishopadisha as explained in Sri Gitopadisha. Yagyartha karmano yantra lokoyam karma-bandhan. So these type of actions, Lord Krishna, he said, Arjuna, Mam anusmara yuddhachat. Always remember me and fight. Fighting is your duty. But don't tell your duty, keep me in the center. We need to perform our duty, but keep Krishna in the center. As a student, you are supposed to study. But if you keep Krishna as the center of your life, then that study becomes devotion. As a responsible householder, a Mataji is supposed to cook, but when then same cooking is performed for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord, then that cooking becomes devotion, right? When you offer that food to Krishna with love and devotion, that cooking becomes devotion. You are singing a song for your pleasure, some filmy song, and when you are singing with devotion, some bhajan for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, it becomes devotion. So everything, when Krishna becomes center of that, we can dovetail and that activity can become devotion. Whether it is cooking, whether it is making a big house, whether it is studies, whatever, everything could be dovetailed